Nathan got stuck in his house with just a short time left. His uncle said he would pick him up the day after. Though he was late, he could not stop thinking about him. His smile and constant care. He knew that it was just temporal and it was a man after all. But since he was looking for love, he did not really care from what direction he received it. All he knew was that life had a course, and sometimes I had to come for the result of B to occur. A woman of his dreams was just but a dream to him. Lucas was told by his father that he could not open the screw cork like that. He shouted at him harshly. Why was he so mad at me, thought Luke to himself. What bad have I ever done to him? Isn't a father supposed to treat his own son with a bit of love and dignity? That's what he's learned from his Bible legions anyways. And his father was also a petrified believer, so why would he be like that if now he cared of others' beliefs? Nathan looked up from his book, he was tired reading it. He's got that sparking headache again like usual. Why couldn't he just manage to read a book nowadays without getting affected by this physical phenomenon? He put his shoes on and the green coat he wore when the weather was colder. Not too cold though, but just a usual spring afternoon. The weather was changing all the time. He'd noticed I couldn't just behave normally these days. Last week it was 23 degrees. Now the snow seems to fall from a clear sky. Lucas was happy that he's become a father again. Joanna was her name. He started feeding her with newly cut pieces of carrot for the win. He shouted when she smilingly looked at him thereafter, opening her mouth widely to eat the food. She was just a baby now, and one day she would become his best friend. He thought she was so cute, jiggly, jiggly baby, smile there, he said. And she was laughing, and all the mess from the porridge around her mouth became something beautiful. Nathan's life was not as optimistic, he was rather a pessimist. Now he had to use his time wisely because he was unemployed and hopeless. His wife left him for someone else and he was too sad to even get it proven. Now she was disappearing at night, but who knew what she were doing anyways? He just couldn't get it out of his head. One day he might become someone he thought. After a while, when the day had passed, he could hear the clock ticking on the wall. He was unhappy in a way, but still had hope for a better future. He was a believer, even though he did not listen to Justin Bieber. What could he do but listening to the birds outside the window? Their song was so beautiful. It was like if they were talking to him, telling him what to think, telling him what to do. He went outside for a walk, and after some time he came to the park. Life was so simple for him. The simplest life ever: eat, drink, sleep, and study. Self-studies. He did not believe in education, or he was just too stupid to find himself one. He could not decide which one it was. Such bizarre behavior to just think this planet came from nothing. He thought whilst looking at the lake there, shimmering from the sun rays, reflecting its glory, spinning rays and shiny water. He could hear distant music from downtown. His wasted his years, he thought, but without his past, his present could not coexist. Time needed to travel forward. He was moving with it, and bad thing led to more bad things, and eventually some good thing would potentially happen. Like a nice good old dinner with that bottle of wine with it, and occasionally some crisps to have it with. He was not a sweet lover at all, which was good for him, since he had a couple of kilos much around his waist. Inside his head was those constant noises telling him what was bad and what was good, explaining to him why he should listen to himself more, be more independent, and try getting himself a good life like all the other in the same park, walking all around him ghost-like. This day when he was walking the park, like so many other days, Nathan decided to do something he's never done before and pick another route than his usual one. So he went into a bushy area just on the eastern side of the park. There were no people around. After walking for a while in a rather slow phase, he could spot a few tents under some larger trees. He was curious to know why they were there, so after getting closer, he started thinking they were homeless people. However, he gathered some courage and went forward, starting talking to them. He introduced himself as Nathan and said he was just passing by and could spot their tents from a distance. He never thought there would be people camping in a public place like this centrally located park anyway. They seemed happy but surprised that he even dared talking to them. One of them was named Emma, and she was the owner of one of the 3 tents in there. For some time he wondered what the reason could be for him entering this private zone of them. After all, it could not lead to anything positive.